Hello, and welcome back to Hitman. And in this series we will go back to where it all started, and this time round we will focus on completing as many of the challenges as we can on each and every one of the primary Hitman targets, with maybe a few interesting bonus kills on the way. Today we are in Colorado for the Wild Rose Challenge, which entails pushing Penelope Graves into the slurry pit. So a bit of running around for this one. So for this challenge, as with all of the Colorado challenges, we'll be starting by the greenhouse, and the only thing I'm bringing with me is a silenced pistol, but we won't really need that. Everything is available on the map. So with that said, let's get reacquainted with our target.
Graves, former Interpol anti-terror analyst, and whether a direct threat to the ICA or not, we need to know the shadow client's true agenda.
So, right from the start and off the bat, we require some poison, namely the rat poison, or the make you sick poison, not the make you dead poison. And we can find some of that at the water tower just by the bathroom here. It's a very useful room for poisons. So just on the shelving at the back of the room we will find some rat poison. We're going to quickly take that rat poison, and if we're quick enough, from this point basically, you will see there is only one gentleman in the tech area. So we can then poison this glass of coffee on the desk here. Just be aware that our victim will be approaching from behind, so be aware of his arrival. And as long as the other guy has his back to you, you should be fine to poison the glass. All we've got to do now is wait for his return, and he will then drink that drink, get sick, and make his way over here. But as you can see, our target has arrived in the area as well, so we're just going to wait for her and her entourage to go back to their routine before we pounce on this guy right here. Now this guy has on him an outfit which we will require, and more importantly he drops an Interpol card. So we'll have that shotgun, that's much more imposing than this little piddly pea shooter. We're going to take his outfit, his gun and the Interpol card, and we're then going to approach Penelope Graves, show her the card, and when we say slurry pit, we're going to run to the slurry pit.
What is this?
I'll explain everything at the slurry pit. It will be in your best interest to do as
So as soon as 47 says the words slurry pit, we want to start moving towards the slurry pit, which is located just beyond the big red barn. Now the reason we want to do that is, if we time it just about right, Penelope Graves will make her way over here without her two bodyguards. That's quite important. If you can get that to work, as you can see, as long as you leave once you say slurry pit, then Penelope Graves should arrive without her bodyguards.
Miss Graves, you are being recruited back into Interpol as an insider.
What? Who are you anyway? How did you find me?
That is not important. Think about this carefully. You can provide us with valuable intel. If you cooperate, the agency will overlook your unfortunate transgression.
Hey, good to see you. And what if I refuse, huh? If I scream and get the guards here?
I wouldn't do that if I were you. Might prove unhealthy. I'll give you a few moments to think about it.
So at this point, Penelope Graves is going to make her way over to the slurry pit, which is basically a giant cesspool. We're going to make our way a few steps behind her and wait behind her, and we're waiting for that gentleman you can see off in the distance there. He's going to approach the table and take a drink, and when he turns and moves away, we are then going to crouch down and push Penelope into the slurry pit.
Hole in the middle of nowhere. But
Graves is down. Excellent work, 47.
So with Graves in the bog of eternal stench, all that's left for us to do is to make good our escape, and I am going to head for the boat exit behind the water tower. So that will get you the Wild Rose challenge. Now there is another challenge that involves dropping all 4 of your targets in the slurry pit. So if you so wished, at this point you could go and speak to Sean Rose and he would make his way over there as well, but he would have his bodyguards with him. So that is the Wild Rose challenge. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.